Crash! Everything you drop falls down to the floor. It never goes up. But hold on, in just a few minutes, you are going to see a fluffy feather and a heavy metal hammer hit the ground at the exact same time. Because right now, our rule is, what goes up, comes down. Look at this diagram of the Earth. See those arrows pulling toward the center? That represents an invisible pulling force called gravity. And a force is really just a simple word for a push or a pull. Because that invisible pull is constantly acting on us, everything on Earth falls toward the ground. Earth's pulling force is incredibly strong because the planet itself is so massive. Check out this photograph. This shows our giant planet floating all by itself in space. Because Earth is so huge, its gravity is powerful. That constant pull toward the center of our massive planet is what we experience as down. Earth's enormous gravity acts like a permanent anchor. It ensures that any time you jump up high into the air, you will inevitably land right back on the ground. Gravity does not stop at the ground. It actually stretches way out into space. Look at this drawing of Earth and the Moon. That connecting line shows how Earth's gravity acts like a giant invisible leash holding the Moon in orbit. Without it, the Moon would float into the dark, but gravity keeps it circling Earth every day. Even way out there, the rule holds. What goes up, comes down. That pull is what keeps the Moon in its place, right where it belongs. This invisible pull provides the essential glue that holds our entire planetary system together. Now, you might think a heavy object falls faster than a light one. Let's test that with a race between a heavy metal hammer and a light bird feather. Here on Earth, if you drop them, the hammer slams into the ground right away, while the feather slowly floats downward. But it's a trick. In this animation, arrows pushing up against the feather show air resistance slowing it down. Meanwhile, the heavy hammer pushes right through those same air particles without being slowed down at all. Why did the apple fall? Because gravity gave it a little pull prize. Down here, our invisible ocean of air tricks us into believing heavy things fall faster. To find the real truth about gravity, we must go somewhere with no air at all. Let's travel to the Moon. As you can see in this photo, it's the perfect testing ground because there is absolutely no air. In 1971, astronaut David Scott, who you can see right here in his spacesuit, decided to test the hammer and feather race on the Moon. Without any air resistance to push up and get in the way, he let them go. They dropped side by side. Watch this closely. They hit the dusty lunar surface at the exact same moment. The tiny feather actually tied the heavy hammer in a race. This proves that gravity pulls on everything equally. When you take the air away, weight does not change how fast things fall. Time for the Junior Explorer Challenge. Look at the screen. Question 1. What invisible force pulls things down? Gravity. Question 2. On the Moon, do a feather and hammer fall together? Yes. Question 3. What slows a feather down on Earth? The air. You aced it. 3 for 3. Smash that subscribe button to join the lab crew before our next adventure. Let's recap. Gravity is a pull, airless objects fall at the same speed, and air resistance is what slows light things down here on Earth. Try this with a grown-up. Drop a flat sheet of paper and a crumpled ball of paper. The ball wins. Now crumple both. They tie. You just beat air resistance. Now you know exactly why things fall down. But why is ice so slippery that your feet go whoosh? Tap right here to find out.